Hey, it's me, Chazzy Wood. I know I've been gone for a while. I was going to do my makeup and I thought I'd sit down and just show you what I was doing and kind of have a conversation, letting you guys know what's been happening the last few months. All products I'll be using will be linked down below for anyone interested. The last proper catch-up I had with you guys was about 7 months ago. To be honest with you, you guys know what a difficult year I've had. This year has been filled with so much personal growth, not always expected, but it's always done me the world of good afterwards. The last time I was here was at the beginning of the summer. I thought I was in a great place mentally and I was prepared to start creating content for you guys again. But to be honest with you, I'd fallen out of love with YouTube. I feel as if there's such a huge pressure on all of us when it comes to social medias to portray ourselves as living these perfect lives. I no longer wanted to share my world with outsiders. So I think I just basically gave myself some time off. Not filming for 1 week turned into 2 weeks, which turned into a month, and you guys know how the rest goes. At the time, I had a lot of issues with work, and to be honest with you, they were starting to creep into my personal life, and I think this is why I lost some of my motivation or my joy for creation, and that really tried me. I don't think I'm a perfectionist, but it's been a while since I fell flat on my face and failed. But the crazy thing is, that kind of worked out in such a great way because I ended up finding my current employment. I went from being super lonely and super stressed out and borderline depressed, working in a remote job because I thought I didn't want to commute anymore, to now finding myself in a hybrid working situation whereby I go in 2 to 3 times a week. I'm in central London. I get to see my friends. I get to actually vibe off people and off energies. I realized that although I like my quiet time, I definitely get my energy in terms of work from other people. I've also managed to get back into the gym. I'd stopped going to the gym, and the gym I was going to was my local gym. It just wasn't filling me with joy. The trainers weren't exactly pushing me. So I re-enrolled in a gym in central London, and I've really been enjoying going there. Now that it's autumn, I feel as if I've got the motivation to wake up early. I'm now able to fit the gym into my routine. So some of you guys might be wondering what I've been up to whilst I've been away from the internet. Well, I got into watching Netflix a bit more, but just consuming content that's being made on Netflix has really been enlightening, and I've just found it so delightful, and it's been such an interesting way, or just such a good way to unwind at the end of a long day. I've also managed to get back into my reading. During lockdown, I stopped reading as much because I realized that I used to read during my commute. So once my commute was no longer there, I was so busy creating content on YouTube and scrolling on Instagram that I found that I wasn't necessarily making time to read. The other thing I've done this summer is I've been very fortunate as in I've connected with friends and really spent time with friends. It's been so nice seeing each other after so long away. I've gone to festivals, I've gone and had just made dates, I've linked up, had loads of drinks, and funnily enough, I've done that away from my camera. But as I'm quite a creative person, one of the things I have kind of gotten into is TikTok. So if you're not following me, please feel free to follow me on there. One of the things I also went through earlier on this year was I had a fertility MOT and realized that I had a low ovarian egg reserve. As such, I basically had to get some of my eggs frozen as soon as possible because I just basically don't have a partner and I'm not in a position to start having children just yet. Hopefully over the next few weeks, I'll start recording and creating content on a much more regular basis again. Some of these things that I've mentioned today, I'll probably try and expand into in later videos. I know that it's been a while. Hopefully it's not as long going forward. But as they say, when strong people go through down times, some of us just lock ourselves up in a room and we disappear. And I feel as if that's what I've done. Not only have I ghosted you guys on YouTube, but I've ghosted so many of my friends as well. The irony of being a person who copes with hard things on their own, or in my case, I lean into my family a lot. The people that give you life are your friends, your family, being outside at a music festival, dancing in the field. That's the stuff that leaves you energized. When you're going through a tough time, that's the last thing you want to do. So my note to myself is, I want to do more fun things, more things which allow me to let my hair down. The fact that we've had such an amazing summer with such great weather, I think that's definitely helped in my getting the groove back. Going through the process of freezing my eggs took a huge load off my shoulders. I feel so much more better for it. I'm probably going to do another round of treatment because there's a certain number of eggs I'd like to get to, but taking that off the list has honestly been such a massive relief. So one thing I am going to say I have noticed is A, I'm so much more happier now. But B, have you noticed how bougie your girl has gone? Like, I think I was always bougie, but over the last few months, I've just realized that if you pay for nice things, they last longer. Like, all of these makeup brands, I wouldn't have been buying had I been living the old Chazzy Wood lifestyle of just recklessness. Like, I always save every single month, but I like nice things. So I think I've just been exploring more luxury items. The Labo is such a vibe. It is hella expensive, but it is so beautiful. So I'm just finishing off my look with this lovely bit of gorgeousness, and I got the sample set. I guess it's time for me to wrap this up, but honestly, I really enjoyed filming this, editing it, and it's great to be back. If you haven't already, I haven't said this in so long, please like, subscribe, and comment. See you later, guys. Love you loads, Chazzy Wood. Mwah, mwah, mwah.